Hello, this is Castle Does, and Subnautica. Here we go. Alright, so this area was way too freaking busy. So the goal was to kind of smooth it out and then start over. Like, kind of just have simpler things and then bringing like coral that looks like it was sort of like the mouth of the cave over there. And that's pretty much it, except for the fact that I ended up getting some bugs. For one, it stopped saving my work, and I didn't realize that it was doing that until after it happened. But okay, so yeah, okay, so things are going to be quiet for a moment. I mean, I'm just sort of level designer in the world, kind of doing my thing, going around, working with some stuff, bringing out some of the corals in the same style that was on the front of the cave entrance, and for the most part, a lot of this was really good. So, as I'm working on this, all of a sudden, everything was a right click. Every key press on, if I pressed any of the WSD keys, it was an F key. I had no idea what the hell any of this stuff was happening. All of a sudden, the polys were there. Anytime I left click, it immediately would bring up the Windows key. So left click is Windows key. Everything, it was weird. I had no control over anything. I'm like struggling to figure out what the hell is going on, right? I'm seeing stuff getting selected. I don't know what happened. All right, so I reset. I just back out. I back the fuck out of Unity, and okay. All right. I'm not sure exactly what the hell that was, but I began noticing that at this point nothing was getting saved anymore either. So I ended up having to redo work a couple of times. See, like right here, my poor innocent self had no idea. All of this stuff I'm doing right now, yeah, that's gone forever. I mean, it wasn't very much, and I ended up redoing it fairly quickly, but I put a little thing in the corner there because I want to try and help with the transition to the other neighboring kelp forest areas, and I was putting all this kind of thought into everything, and I come back and all of it's gone. Alright, it looks like I gotta do it all again. Not all of it, right up to that one pillar where everything became a right click and F keys, and when left click Windows key. So I go back and I completely have to start over again, doing everything. So, well, what's the one thing is when you have to redo work, make it better the second time around, right? Right. Okay. So, I guess I thought I was out of the woods, but I'm going to end up being fairly cautious about that notion. As in my experience, you never know when you're going to bang your foot on a coffee table in the dark. So, I'm kind of waiting for shit to blow up in my face again. And I'm being way more cautious and checking in. I mean, you should always be checking in, but every once in a while, you'll forget to check in. And that's exactly when things will happen. And when I say check in, I mean source control, making sure that you have your stuff backed up online. So, alright, everything's kind of going alright this time. I'm doing a better job the second time around, paying a little bit more attention to certain details, and I thought in my mind that I had already. I want to be moving on to the next thing because I have a deadline coming up, on Friday, and I want to make sure that I get everything in place. So here I am, just kind of doing all this. I save right here, and all right. Hey, I'm not exactly sure what ends up causing all this. Pow. Okay. So I'm just doing geometry work, and all of a sudden the entire world disappears. I still see all the entities around. I still see the ship there. So I'm wondering what the fuck. So I find that the area that I've been working on rescaled itself to about 1/10 its regular size, rotated itself, and then and even like modify the textures and stuff. So I hit Control C like multiple times. But what would fucking cause that? So okay, so there's one theory. While I was painting the geometry, we have a technology. Let me back up for a second. We have a technology that allows us to place models in the world on the surfaces and ray trace down so that they're facing up from the normal vector. What was suggested was somehow, while I was doing what I always do anyway when I'm painting geometry, is somehow it the entire world did like a vector. I don't even. This doesn't even make sense. It used that technology where it aligned itself to the vector normal of the poly that it was on itself, and then rotated and flew it across. But then why would it go so far away? But I guess if you're a chunk of world, who knows where your home really is? So maybe the chunk of world flew over there because I like. Oh, that was so weird. Just the feeling of the world rotating and going so far away, and thinking that, oh shit, I had already lost work. Did I just lose more work? You know, it's like at any point in time, the entire world can just raycast off of one of its own polygons and then rescale itself and fly away. Oh god. Okay, that was pretty good. That was really good. All right. Thank you for watching.